What could prove to be a landmark case came before the Supreme Court on Monday. Amid protests outside the U.S., Supreme Court heard two challenges to Texas's new abortion law. United States versus Texas and Whole Women's Health versus Jackson revolve around whether the law can remain in effect. But they won't resolve the issue of the constitutional right to an abortion. And that could come in separate cases in early December. But whatever the court decides could be a key indicator for the upcoming cases on the reproductive rights. And Reverend Jesse Jackson was hospitalized Monday night after falling at Howard University. The civil rights leader was supporting a student protest on campus when he fell and hit his head. A spokesperson says Jackson was taken to Howard University Hospital, where a CT scan indicated no internal injury. The 80-year-old is expected to stay at the hospital into this morning for observation. Jackson, who has Parkinson's disease, was hospitalized in August after contracting COVID-19, and he recovered and is making public appearances. As a UN climate change summit wraps up in Scotland today, President Biden is upping the nation's commitment to fighting the global threat. While back at home, a key Democrat still threatens to derail the agenda. NBC's Chris Pallone has more.
At the UN Climate Change Conference in Glasgow, President Biden is announcing some of the nation's strongest regulations ever to reduce methane emissions from oil and gas drilling. The proposed EPA rules aim to curb a significant source of pollution contributing to climate change.
My fellow leaders,
It comes a day after the president apologized to other world leaders for climate change initiative rollbacks during the Trump administration.
I guess I shouldn't apologize, but I do apologize for the fact the United States, the last administration pulled out of the Paris Accords and put us sort of behind the eight ball.
The president had hoped to show world leaders climate progress here at home with a finished social program and climate change spending bill. That didn't happen before he left for Europe, and now a key Democratic holdout says he's still not on board.
This is a recipe for economic crisis.
The House's top progressives still confident that a bipartisan infrastructure bill and that bigger spending bill will both pass this week.
The president said right after the senator spoke that he is confident he can deliver 51 votes for this plan. I am going to trust the president.
Meanwhile, Democrats wondering about their prospects in next year's midterm elections might get a preview today as Virginians elect a new governor.
Are you ready to win?
With President Biden's poll numbers dropping, the Democratic candidate for governor is locked in a close race in a state Biden won by double digits just last year. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.